I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life. We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based. It will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
Hey, my name is Brixton. 38. Now I'm gonna have to go by Mel. My pronouns are he, him, but to be quite honest, I like to call myself a hybrid, so you get the best of both worlds. What brings me joy about being trans? I guess like the biggest thing is just finally the world seeing me as I saw myself like my whole entire life. And I mean, it would be joyous, but I guess just got the news about Trump now trying to basically erase trans people. So I'm trying to be peppy, happy-go-lucky, but it's getting a little bit frustrating. What do I love most about my journey and identity is I actually played college basketball. I actually thought about transitioning way back in 2007, but I was way too afraid. And I guess I finally got the nerve to go back to one of the alumni weekends, and I got an Instagram message from someone that said that their child is also trans, and it was great to see a trans player actually come back and support the women's basketball team. So that was actually pretty amazing. But I guess, let's see, navigating the challenge, I guess, in today's political climate where trans identities are often under attack, what has been some of the biggest challenges? How am I taking care of my mental health and well-being? Some of the biggest challenges, I guess, for me are just the fact that I transitioned into a black man, a black trans man. A lot of my white counterparts kind of got a chance to transition into white male privilege, whereas I have to navigate being a threat. And I had to actually move and navigate from pretty much being completely, I guess, just like a ghost in the room, like a fly on the wall, into now people are grabbing their purses or trying to cross the walk, or I don't know, just looking at me as like a threat. And I guess my wife and I are actually trying to start a family right now, and something I just never thought about was I've always had interracial relationships, but I guess prior to transitioning, I was just going to be a black woman with a white child, and I would just be seen as nanny. And now I'm going to be seen as a potential sexual predator, and could be possibly kidnapping a white child if one of our children turns out to be a little bit more fair-skinned. How am I taking care of mental health? I'm going to go out on a limb and say the whole reason why this whole project started was a night of binge drinking. I've been telling myself I'm okay. I'm joking everything off. Everything is so fun and lighthearted. Making jokes about the incoming administration, and I actually hadn't been drinking and went out drinking with my wife, and my wife said I got so drunk that at one point my body started shaking and convulsing, and I looked it up the next day and I found out that I actually sent myself into an alcoholic seizure. And I've been talking to a therapist, skirting around the light stuff, and then trying to tell myself I'm okay, but at this point I guess it's okay to say that it's not. It is a real threat of what's going on in the world, but we're gonna get through this, and we've already made it through one of his presidencies, so this next one will be quite easy. And so hopefully with everyone else's stories, it'll be a little bit more chipper. But I just wanted to get down to the nitty gritty because like this is not even an hour or two after I saw the news come out about him basically making it male and female are the only two sexes and just being targeted for no reason. What advice can I share to help our community stay united and strong in solidarity over the next 4 years? I'm just going to keep saying it. We've all done it. The thing that I love the most about our community is we come together when it needs to. And while every community has their fair share of problems and everything, I just truly do think that our community knows what it feels like to be exiled, to be picked out, to be picked on. And I think that though it seems really hard, we're some of the strongest people that I've ever encountered. And I speak to trans and queer folks on a daily basis, and I hear the stories. I see what should break your normal person, and it doesn't really break us. So I'm hoping that that strong backbone continues, and I'm hoping that as we start introducing people to the world, that maybe the stigma of trans folks are so bad, or the fact that queer people are trying to persuade, no, we're just trying to exist. And the fact that we've existed throughout history, and the fact that we exist today, and that we're gonna exist in the future, it's just, we just have to overcome. And hopefully with this project, I might come back and do another one later on about myself, but when I'm a little bit more chipper. But this is the raw feelings that people don't really sit down to sit and take a chance to think about. And words, actions, all of those things really matter. And I'm just hoping to at least get some humanity back in this by just introducing people and telling their amazing stories, telling their true selves, and just how they exist in the world on a day-to-day basis. This was supposed to be done professionally and everything, but this is going to be the raw edit for the first video because there are feelings being invoked right now, and I just want people to know that they're going to be okay. Please don't lean on anything that will have a detrimental thing to your health. I'm here. People are there. Just reach out if you need to.